Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, CJ Stroud, big win on the road in Jacksonville. Fired up for this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. So before we dive into the video, a quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of this channel. Not only is it a great, cheap way to support the channel, but you get even more Quarterback School content. So if you dig the YouTube channel, you will love the Patreon community. The link is in the video description. Hop over there, join, become a member. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. CJ Stroud and the Texans beating the Jaguars by 20 in Jacksonville. Right here, post to the bottom. Nobody in the middle of the field. Who knows what Two's trying to do? Get confused and just run by. Cannot get the ball up fast enough. Massive play. Everything except getting into the end zone. Love it. Great job here seeing the defense. They get confused with the motion. Out of position on the back end. Get it up. That is a dot. Love seeing a big post right down the hash. Again here. 2x2, end up in 2x2. You can see the safeties, right? Someone's in the wrong. You don't have to be a defensive savant to realize that this is not what we're trying to do here as far as having nobody in the middle of the field. And we're going to run a big boy post down here to the bottom. Love him stepping right up on his toes, corners flat-footed, and blow right by him. They're asking this safety. Now, whether he's just out of position or he just sees the adjustment and goes to try to be a hero, regardless, this ain't it playing defense. Great job from Stroud. Nice call, taking a shot down the field. Big post. Watch the route to the bottom. See him keep his stride. Look at that corner. Flat-footed. Whoop. See ya. Now watch that safety up top. I mean, disguise much? Thank you. And it's a perfect throw. Again, all these teams have different landmarks for their big post. I used to personally like the far hash or the near hash, depending on if you're the quarterback or the wide receiver. But this thing is right down the hash up top. You aim this thing at the near upright and let it go. And that's an easy flick. And look at that landmark. Boop. I mean, you can see the post just barely at the top of the screen. That is the near upright to a T. Just a great job hitting it right in stride. Dot. Next one here. We end up throwing the check down. This is just a sail up top, a post and a corner by the number 2, the tight end. I think if you watch this thing and don't quite capture what's going on, you could say, man, we'd probably really like to throw the sail there. I put this on here just because I think this looks like a professional rep. Like the pocket movement, it's not perfect. No panic. Get it out. Still get a check down for 10 yards. So it's going to be blurry sometimes. And I think that's the thing for me that is, exciting for a young guy to be able to see him process it quickly. So for me here, this is a post. Here comes that sail I'm talking about here. And that's potentially where the ball could go. We end up getting to the check down out here. And then it's almost always paired with a backside in. So in a perfect world, you'd love to read this thing kind of alert. We've already seen the big post hit. 1 to the backside, 2, and then down to a check down. But that's not the reality of playing the position. Sometimes we got to hit our back foot, sudden move. It's blurry down there. And when I say it's blurry, I mean that the flat defender, whoever the flat defender is here, and that's supposed to be a D, gets enough depth to muddy that sail route. And I know it pops open because the flat defender eventually falls when we go to throw the check down. And so it looks like it's more open than it's not. But if it's blurry to the quarterback, check it down. Good things happen. It's the timing, the way that this thing is played together. The motion is all jacked up as well, almost hit the quarterback. So it's all out of whack. But there's no panic. We don't make a bad play a disaster. That could easily be a disaster. We could easily hit the motion guy right there. No. But you can see that sail come open after we throw it, right? Like he goes to throw it, then the guy falls. So yeah, maybe you could force that sail in up top outside the numbers. I wouldn't be mad at it. That corner up top is kind of peeking as well. Just get it down. Good things happen. The timing, the play clock, the decisiveness, the little subtle pocket movement. I really like it. Again, pocket movement, up, over. Look at the base. Look at him keep the base. So he hits that back foot. It's got to move. Dip and rip. Keeps the base. Gets a little Peyton Manning-y and gets the ball out. for a nice little gain. Thank you. That's playing quarterback in the league. Next one here. This one's on here just kind of as a learning thing for quarterbacks and people who better understand ball. I talk about this a lot on these naked keepers. You have to have a plan for the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario is an open near edge and a defensive end coming right at you. So you have to get vertical. CJ Stroud here, just watch his path post fake. And we can talk about scheme here, fake toss, dated. Come right down the hash. See how flat he comes? And then he's spooked. If you come right down the hash, so retreat towards the bottom of the screen, you can buy enough time to get it to the bang flat there. And I'll talk about the whole thing. I've got issues with how they're blocking this thing also, but just the way that he fakes it and comes out flat, he gets himself in trouble. So it's a great rep to learn from. It's even better rep if you play quarterback to learn from it from CJ Stroud so it doesn't happen to you. But I feel like I talk about it on damn near every other video. This idea that we're going to fake toss here. It doesn't really matter what you fake. As you fake, you want to come back vertically here to start until you clear the edge, because worst case scenario is C-gap player, so right here, running right at you. So you have to have a plan for that. And his plan might be, hey, I'm going to throw to whatever's in the flat. That's great. But if you come out and you're flat in your path, you run right into the defender. So you've got to take that vertical path until you know it's clear, and then you can get downhill. Okay, the other part here for me, and this is just scheme, my own issues, okay, is how they're blocking the edge is not my favorite way to block the edge. I prefer the free runner to be the farthest guy. And maybe other people might do it differently. I don't pretend to have all the answers in offense, but I can tell you that if I was playing and or the architect of this, we would be blocking down here and then coming out and having the D-gap guy be the widest guy, the free runner. I also think it sells the run better. But again, that's just me. What the hell do I know? I'm not coaching tight ends, although that is the best job in the league. So you can see here, he eventually gets it out. It's not the end of the world. He doesn't take a sack. But that tight end, if that tight end blocked down and then out, then I think this play works a hell of a lot better. So CJ Stroud's path has to be more vertical. And how they block it is not my favorite. It doesn't mean it's the only way to do it. Watch that tight end. He blocks out. Just block down. And again, that is a choice. The tight end's not going rogue there. Okay? But again, you know, I don't think this is like that crazy of a concept either. Who do you want to be the free runner? This guy or this guy? You know, it's an easy choice for me. I would 100% want protect that gap and then get out, and I'll handle the D gap, the wider gap. But again, the coaching point here for all quarterbacks, whatever your fake is, vertical until you know it's clear, and then you can come out. And you have to have a plan as you get back here. And his plan is correct. He just makes it harder on himself than he has to because he comes out so flat. So fake, vertical. At the end of the day, incompletion. Learning. Next one here, CJ Stroud with that. Hey, this is perfect. I love this. So he's checking probably to a middle field close concept. It's drift post down here to the bottom 1, deep out up top 2. He gets to the number 2, deep 20-yard out with anticipation. Okay, these are clips I think I've shown as recently as this year of guys like Jordan Love struggling to get to this backside 1 on time. This is not like a unique Texans play. This is a play that's been around the league for a long time. This backside deep in. And for CJ Stroud to throw it with anticipation in week 3 is simply awesome. And that's the only way to describe it. So here's that first read on the drift post. So we're trying to do this hard play action. We want these linebacker types up with this action downhill. We're coming right downhill at him. If that's not there, we are then going to reset for a 20-yard deep out. Okay, so you're coming out here going 1 here, post fake. So ride, flip your hips here. Not there. You're then going to reset your feet to the opposite side outside the numbers and throw it with anticipation. And really, that doesn't do it justice. Anticipation. Capital A, underline, strike through, italicize, everything you got. Now, I'll pause it at the top to show it for all you non-believers. But this is awesome. No? Yes. Look at and he's got to move in the pocket. So to the drift post at the bottom, no. Linebackers are in the way. Flip around. Anticipation and movement. Look at him. Look at it. Let it wash over you. It cannot be done better. Week 3, rookie year, dude is ballin'. That's a dot, y'all. That is world class. That is it. This is the rep. He checks to what he wants to check to, middle field close beater, gets through a read, full field read, throws a deep out with anticipation, and pocket movement. The tight end in our lap. Thanks a lot for that. Whoop. Hell yes. Next one here, 3rd and 6. We're going to be hot. Call it 0. We're going to throw up top to a slant to the number 1. Just catch and throw. Love the base. Love the timing. Love the play clock. We're not taking hits. We're getting first downs. They're going to heat us up. You know you're going to get heated up in the red zone here on 3rd and long. They're going to try to knock you back for field goal range. Got a free runner to our left. We play it out hot to the right. Again, being really decisive. Putting the ball right on him. Again, this is an easy look at 0, right? On this channel, we talk about birds on a fence. You see this premium look here. This is birds on a fence. They're all at the same level. My slang for this is just punt block. They're coming after us. Okay, we got to have a plan to get the ball out. It can be whatever. And lots of offenses have different ways to do this. I personally love this. I love it even more when you tether it with like an inside part of it, the like blocks for it that we'll see the Chargers do from this past weekend. But this is easy money. And again, the thing to love from the quarterback position is we're not taking hits. We're not holding on to the ball. They're going to come after you because you're a rookie in this league. You got to make them pay and have answers. This is having answers. It's decisive. It comes out on time. We get a first down inside the red zone. It's an awesome rep. It just looks like he knows what's going on. It's not too big for him. It's not too fast for him. Super decisive. He's got answers to the test. Put it right on him. I love it. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. I sincerely appreciate you subscribing to the channel, so thank you for taking the time and doing it. It means a lot to me. I appreciate you. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of the channel. You want even more Quarterback School content, hop over to the Quarterback School Patreon community. I appreciate your support. We also have Quarterback School courses. Now, these courses are the premium content available through the channel. These are deep, deep dives on my favorite football topics. RPOs, tempos, pass protection. How to Beat Every Coverage is the best-selling course, and then we have an entire offense available through the JTO system. So if you're interested in any and all of those courses, the link is in the video description. Get over there and enroll. We also have a bunch of free resources available, also linked in the video description. Finally, make sure to follow me across social media platforms. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one here, 3rd and 2, touchdown pass, bottom of the screen. We're going to throw a corner to the number 2, 9. Now, the throw is not perfect, but we've got a free runner right in our face. Again, we don't get hit. They're zeroing us. We've got a free runner to the left. 5-person protection. Gets the ball out on time, gives his guy a shot. Good things happen. Now, this play, if I had to pretend how to read it out, would be left to right. Now, you could easily make the argument that maybe you want to throw the check the quick out to the bottom down here to the front pylon. And the ball's not where he wants, but he's got a free runner right in his face. So again, there's nothing easy about this. We got this guy coming right at us. We've got most likely this quick out to the corner, 1. We've got the corner to the corner, 2. On the backside, if I had to guess, it would be a little over. And then they're working with some sort of like whip or return. So you just read this thing left to right if you have enough time. And you've got the back doing a little fan or Texas route. Now, that would be an easy walk-in if you had enough time. That takes a little bit more time. And to be honest with you, oftentimes this Texas route will turn into a flat if it's hot. But right here, I love the fact that he's, again, just being decisive. The timing allows for the accuracy issue to be compensated because the timing is so good. He's got time to adjust. That DB doesn't have time to react. He's protecting the post. He's got no help to the middle. It's 0. So outbreaker to the corner, you're going to have him. But again, the free runner right in your face. No panic. Look at his base. Let that thing go. You know, it just comes out like a sinker behind him. But it's got enough touch. It's to the right place. Good things happen. Touchdown. Next one here, 3rd and 10. This is a tough one. This is a turnover-worthy play for me up top. We're going to throw it to the number 2 on an in. And this really should be an interception. You know, if Neck Roll could catch, he'd be playing offense. But this is one of those things that it's just hard to replicate these kind of looks until you're in third down in the league. Because to me, these are really exotic looks. You're going to essentially have what I'm just going to call a post, shallow, and an in. So you see iterations of this play all the time. So there's the post. Here's a little switch release in, and it's paired with a shallow. So if you just looked at the spacing of this pre-snap, you would say, yo, this is a big ass hole right here. We can handle this, right? Like, let's attack that area. And I would agree with you, except these dudes are pretty good at the line of scrimmage in the league. Third down, you're going to get crazy exotic stuff. You see guys standing up. Are they rushing? Are they blitzing? What's the issue here? Well, he's running out of there. So he's running right into that window. So when you come up to think, oh, I'm going to have this for sure, now this guy, even if he's running with his hips this way, these guys are good enough athletes to put their foot in the ground and make a play on the ball. So really, to me, this is almost most likely him just predetermining, oh, I'm definitely going to have this based on the space, not realizing that, hey, we still got to read out these second level defenders, even if they're at the first level. So if they get depth and take this thing away, just come off, raise up, put it on the shallow, get it fourth and manageable, punt the ball, live to fight another day. These kind of like living on the edge, turnover worthy plays can ruin great games like we're having on the road. So again, you can see it's tough to get this look in practice where you've got a guy in the A gap on the opposite side, go back and take an in away, and really should be intercepted. But you can see if it wasn't there, if you see 33 get depth, just get it to the shallow. The shallow's not going to get a first down. He might make somebody miss, fall forward. But I mean, that's never there, right? That's almost like he doesn't see him. And really fortunate right there that it isn't picked by 33 or the volleyball set to the back end. Lucky. Next one, 3rd and 9. This is another great anticipation throw. Now, you can't catch it for him. Down here to the bottom, number 1, 12. Had a great start to the year. This is one of those ones he wish he had back. Now, the throw is not perfect. Okay, it's not Tua accurate, but the anticipation is Tua-like. So watch this throw from the left. I mean, look when he lets it go. Y'all. He's throwing it to 12 on the left. The ball's halfway to him. Now, the ball comes a little low. It's not up on his face. It's at his waist. He doesn't Tebow the cat. The ball's got to be caught. You got to catch that ball on 3rd and 9. And 12 knows it. Look at the reaction. Yeah. It's on me. I got you. But, I mean, my goodness. This is world-class anticipation. So we're going to come up, and we're going to throw what I'm going to call this angle post. Glance-ish. Now, they're a little confused on defense. They've had their issues all game. So they've got 2 guys covering the back here. Okay, so that kind of muddies this picture, in my opinion. And we've got good coverage. Like, he's right up on him. He's going to be trailing him right in his hip the whole time, almost undercutting it. It's got to be a perfect thrown ball. It's at the waist versus the face. But, I mean, the anticipation, it's as good as it gets. Let it wash over you, y'all. You don't see a whole lot of rookies playing with this kind of anticipation all the time. 3, no hitch. Hit that back foot. Looks calm, in rhythm. Again, look at the anticipation. The ball's out of his hand. The ball's halfway to him. I mean, the timing anticipation beats the great coverage from the corner. We just do everything but the catch. Corner's grabbing our arm too. We got to fight through that and make that catch. He knows it. Yeah, we all know it. But we can still appreciate the throw, right? It's not wide receiver school. Beautiful timing, right on him. Again, I'm just going to, just for my own benefit, slow this thing down. Look at the anticipation. Woo-hoo! Let's go. Catch the ball. Next one here, 3rd and 1. I love this call. We're going to go naked, old school T-counter boot, back in the flat, slide over, wide open on the over. Great job from Stroud finding him. A little penalty on this play as well, but man, that's beautiful patience. Again, wide open, right? So great play call. What is this play? I feel like I talk about this play a decent amount on this channel. For me here, the only thing I would say coaching point here is we're trying to get the ball to the back. It's essentially a long handoff. So you reverse out, and I prefer to have a 2-hand fake because if you go 1-hand fake, it's inevitably your left hand here, and then you have to transfer the ball back to your right hand on the move to get it to the back. It's just not easy to do. Some guys are more comfortable with that. I was always on this play 2-hand fake, and then the ball's already on your laces on the right hand. So that's kind of the play. If it's not there, The second element of this is the slide or the sneak flat. So you're going 1, 2, and then this over operates as number 3, and it's wide open. It's 3rd and 1. So to put it in Stroud's hand here to make a play, make a good decision, it's a hell of a call. It's a beautifully designed play. It's great execution. 5 gets lost, big chunk. I just love the aggressiveness on the road. But again, you can see the ball handling here. See how he has to go kind of snap, left, right. It's just harder. It's unnecessarily difficult. It's not faking anybody. The action fakes people. Whoop. No, no, yes. Nice touch right on him. Big chunk. Let's go. Next one here. This is another can't catch it for him moment for me. This is a out of structure. We're going to throw it to the tight end down here to the bottom on a little scramble corner. I think there's a lot of things that can do better. Obviously, we need to catch the ball. I think the scramble rules could be a little tighter. I also think CJ Stroud probably could hang in the pocket here. Not that I'm mad at him getting out, because I think this to me is always refreshing to see him do. I think he is a guy that people had some questions about their ability to do this consistently in the league. But this is a pretty good throw, right? We got to catch that ball. I mean, he's not extending there. We got to just catch that ball. And I'm not even sure if he catches it, he gets his feet in. 1, he doesn't. So, I mean, we got issues at tight end here. But for me, a few things. If this play is what I'm going to call like this little flat, and then we're going to go to the corner with the tight end, then on the backside, we're going to work this over. Okay, the thing is kind of like right to left. Well, we're pulling the guard, and we've got the back over here. So we've got some potential leakage issues with the front when we're pulling people pass protection. I personally think he probably could just reset up and give this thing a chance to play out. But let's say you got to go. Okay. The other thing I would say here is for this tight end, when he gets into the end zone, once you know it's a scramble, turn up and then come right back to the front pylon. So turn your back. Don't open inside. Don't kind of do your own thing. It's not recess. All these teams have very specific scramble rules. So you see the quarterback coming at you. He's coming towards you. You stop what you're doing. You turn up, turn your shoulders vertically to run away from the quarterback. That's the indicator you're coming back. And then you come back down the sideline. And it should be an easy touchdown. And even if he does what he does here, it still should be a touchdown if we catch the ball. So out of structure, Stroud creating. So watch the tight end to the bottom. See him turn up, push off. Don't open inside. Come back like a comeback. So get him off you, eject him. Anything below the shoulder won't get called. So push off right at the hip, eject him, and then snap back to that front pylon. And even when he hinges open, it still hits him in the hands. We got to catch the ball. I love seeing CJ Stroud get out of structure. If he feels like it's coming down on him like a tidal wave, get out of there, go create, get on the edge. Don't look to run, look to create. Keep your eyes downfield. Got to go, dip and rip. And I mean, come on, catch the ball, help us out. Dang. Last one here, 3rd and 3, big touchdown pass to the bottom. Pretty sure the corner at the bottom just loses his mind. Wide open, beautiful baseball turn adjustment. This is hardly a perfect throw. This is one of those layups where you go, oh, no. Oh, thank you. Because this is not where he's trying to put the ball most likely. They can't sort it out. They're confused a few times on the back end during this game. But when it's going your way, it's going your way. Just soak it up. Let it wash over you. It's a thing of beauty. So we're just going to run a big corner down here to the bottom. I don't even think it's necessarily a big corner. I think he's just running a corner and it's dropped. So this... And then for some reason, this corner right here, the defensive corner, thinks he's like sorting out the bunch. So they're confused. There's only so many ways you can play bunch defense here. It looks like they're just trying to man this thing up, maybe potentially banjo it, in and out it. Who knows? But anytime the number 1 runs vertical, it's almost always the corner going with him. So the corner just loses his mind. He's wide open. Again, the throw is not perfect, right? The throw is a little bit upfield. And we've got to do this kind of like baseball turn. So we're running and then we turn back in and make the adjustment. It's a really nice job from the wide receiver making this adjustment. It would have been a shame to airball this layup. Great vision from Stroud seeing it. Right? I mean, the corner just at the bottom says, thank you very much. Great turn right there. Nice adjustment to the house. Ends up working out almost like a 7-up or like a corner up. I doubt that's the call. I think he just misses that thing inside. And when it's going your way, it's going your way. No apologies needed. To the house. What a day. Big, big win on the road. So that is a wrap. CJ Stroud, the Texans on the road versus a good Jacksonville team. Really a nice, decisive win. Impressive on a number of different levels. From the quarterback position, CJ Stroud, I mean, the anticipation and the accuracy for a rookie, for a week 3 rookie, is really off the charts. I love seeing it. And they are really some impressive throws. They're not just like dink and dunk anticipation slants or little rub routes. These are down the field throws. That throw on the backside of the drift post where he resets his feet, moves in the pocket, and throws with anticipation on a deep out, that is as good as it gets from anyone. It's so much fun to watch, and that's not the only anticipation throw in this film. So the fact that he's doing that and they're winning on the road in the league, I mean, I'm so excited to see more. Thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.